Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Friendly Gamer 117. When we last left off, we were kind of exploring the town Lothering. We got a new companion, Liliana, and we were trying to see if we could get Sten. And so what I was thinking about doing, I haven't made any changes since, this is literally where I last left off. Oop, there's a book. What I was thinking about doing, I guess I can't change party here. I was thinking about maybe switching out Morrigan for Fenway right now. I know Morrigan's helpful too, but she doesn't have any healing quite yet. I don't believe. It's been a while since I played.
What now?
She doesn't have any healing spells now. So what I'm considering doing, I might just do it now while I'm talking about it, and grab this book. I can read those off screen, or if people want me to read them to them, let me know. But so what I was thinking of doing is Morrigan, as of now, without any healing spells, she does a lot of damage, but she uses up her magic quickly. So I was thinking maybe if we get some more fighters. I know Alistair keeps going down quick because he's the only one up front. So what I'm gonna do is put Morrigan away, take my dog. There you go. For some reason it wouldn't let me switch when we're in there. But I was gonna do that because what I want to try to do is have Liliana be an archer. I will, switch between whatever I need, but then we'll have Fenway and Alistair kind of in the front. And we'll see how well that works out. Maybe we do end up needing more again, but we will see. So I know these are always books, so let me see. These give you good experience.
That's an accurate likeness of Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
So a lot of these things I'll probably read at some point when we have some downtime. I'll read all of these books that we're getting and whatnot. But in the meantime, I'm just going to collect everything. Realistically, I don't think we'd really want to stop and read every... Oh! Key required. Okay. Is there a key in here? Oh, there's some more books. These people don't take good care of their books. I mean, they're just thrown everywhere. And then one book's open, looks like it's going to slide under that chest. It's going to mess up its pages. They don't seem to care. Alright. So, let's see if we can get Sten.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Sure. I mean, trying to play nice here.
Might I suggest 30 silver?
I could do 10. I'm not going to give 30 gold. No. What are you talking? Crazy? I don't have any money.
1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then?
I don't really need any of this. I want to talk to about Qunari.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Let's see. Well, what did he do? That's good to know.
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Qunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Do we know he did it, or...?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Qunari is a danger.
Well, I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Well, you can release him, into my custody. I'm going to use him.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
So I lost 10 silver. Liliana approves. let me just check on my dog. And we're back. Alright, so she did give us a key. I wonder if that also will open this cabinet.
Think again.
No. Maybe someone else would have it, but I don't think I actually can pickpocket. Maybe Liliana can, but I don't also want to just be pickpocketing everything. Yeah, so she could, but I don't know. I feel like I don't think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be like 2 copper and like a sock. While I do like socks, that's not necessarily gonna help us fight the Darkspawn. Since that's kind of our mission, I guess we should stick to that. Anything new here? Nope. So I know there's a lot of quests to do. I'm probably just gonna do them all while I'm here. Unless there's like a reason to come back to Lothering, I don't know if I will.
Sister?
You must have been a brother
we'll
before
see.
you became a Templar.
And it could just be something that might as well clear everything up. It looks like this is kind of like a tutorial area.
I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that.
Alright, that's enough of that.
You wish something more of me?
Okay, well I have a key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
Yep, you're in my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Okay, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad you're here. Gonna try to be nice to everyone.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Okay, well, I know I just switched out for Fenway. Level 5, ooh, okay. Sorry, Fenway, I'm gonna take Sten for now. But, you know, we can use more of you later. Okay, oh. He doesn't have armor or anything. Alright, well, let's see what we got for you, Sten. Okay. What are your skills? Are you sword and shield guy? Are you what? Warrior. Okay, so two-handed warrior. So let's see if we have two-handed weapons. Are these two-handed? Damage 11. Okay. So we can use that. Now here's a weapon. Let's give him some armor. We don't need clothing. I'm just gonna make it though. Let's see what we have that's heavy. Who's gonna be right up front? Chainmail? It sounds heavy. Gloves. Ooh, chainmail or split. Okay, so this not the same. I'll have chainmail since he's already wearing chainmail. I don't have a helmet. What's Mud Idol? Cold resistance? Sure. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna use a lot of this stuff. Let me. What's this shield? Okay, so Alistair should use his shield when he gets. Oh, he's using my shield. What's the difference between this? Better against. This is the thing we got from killing that ogre. It's better against killing or fighting against ranged and spells. I don't know. I'll save that for now. I'm gonna move a bunch of these things to junk. That I don't think we'll be using anytime soon. And what I will do is I'm just gonna sell it because our inventory space is 63 out of 90. So we're kind of already at capacity. I'll do it next time I go into town. I have a bunch of stuff to do here. So, alright, so Sten, let's see what we got for abilities. Okay, so you have a lot of precision striking. I always like that. Powerful swings. What does this do? Bonus to damage, but suffering penalties to attack and defense. No. Being immune to stun or knockdown. I don't think it's going to happen much here. Threaten. That will be a good one if things are going bad. I don't know how much health he has compared to Alistair, but let's go ahead and so it looks like according to our mini map there's stuff up here to do. I know I took something about bears, and also wolves.
Great.
Oh.
Now we're getting these places.
So let's see, Liliana and I. Liliana will shoot the rogue.
Yes.
I'll shoot the dog. I feel bad saying that. Okay. So we'll start doing some damage from range. Let's see how well they do back there. I want to move closer though. I want to actually be able to see stuff. Okay, so Alistair and Sten doing well. Their health is fine. Liliana's health is fine. Oh, Sten's actually taking a lot of damage, so okay, Sten's gonna need better armor or more health. A lot of art. Oh, okay, Sten's down, so I'm gonna go help out with the melee. Oh, I got stunned. You got stunned. Everyone's getting stunned. Oh god, everyone's stunning me. I have this. What's this? Deadly Strike. I don't know if it missed. Didn't really do anything. Okay, so ooh, cut his head off. Okay, so Sten needs a lot, either more armor or a lot more health. So that's good to know. So there's no Alistair. So let me look. For instance, Alistair has... I have 150, Alistair has 190, Sten has 161. So it's not that different. Let's just... Oh great, he has a Torn Jugular. So penalty to Constitution. But let's... Is there a thing that shows his armor? Maybe his armor is just a lot lower. His armor has a rating of 8, which means reduces damage done. Okay, so... Reduces damage done. Yeah, so his armor is 8. What's Alistair's? Also 8. People must have just ganged up on him faster. So... Alright, well... That stinks, but... Oh well. Draw my bow again.
Yes.
It's been a while. What are my quests? The Chanter's Board. Okay, so this is leave. This is something for the Chanter's Board, which is weed out the bandits. So some more bandits over here. So maybe Liliana and I can do some shooting with our arrows once we see them. Okay. So I'm going to tell me to shoot, and Liliana, I also want you to shoot the same thing. Lure him in a little. Okay, so Alistair goes first. Maybe Alistair can... watch their health. I'll make Alistair use abilities that are better for drawing them off Sten. I don't know. Alistair's taking a lot of damage too. Okay, I'll just have to get in there. There's the leader. Let me try to take him out. I'll do that Deadly Strike. I don't know. Seems okay. So everyone's health-wise is doing okay, but Alistair had to use some health. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go after this guy. Kick you in the leg. Ow. Okay, we'll stun him. Everyone else come over. So no one went down that fight, but we had to use health potions, so luckily I can actually make them, which is handy. But I don't know if... Let's see how many we have. We have 14. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that. I'll have to look to see what I can do to make potions and stuff. Let's see. Incense of Awareness. Bonus to defense, a penalty to resist. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, this sounds... Heavy chainmail. That sounds like that would be good for Sten. Because his armor... I feel like I want Sten to have better armor. I'm not actually... Well, we'll see. So, Qunari Thickened Cap. Anyone can use it, but 10 mental resistance and armor. Sure. Let's see the difference. So, better that. Once again, better. Yep, so even better. So now Sten's armor should be... Once I see it. So yeah, Sten has a lot of strength. Doesn't have a lot of health. He has a penalty, but even so, his health, Constitution's only 13. I think I have more Constitution than him. So now his armor's higher to compensate. But when he levels up, I'm gonna have to be putting points in his health. And actually, while we're here, let's see what I can make. Yeah, we need flasks. So I'll go back to town, buy a bunch of flasks before we leave. It's easier to find the elf root. That's just, you know, plants. So far, I think we could manage without Morrigan. We're just gonna have to be really careful on making sure Alistair and Sten put a bunch of points in health. Having Morrigan would be cool. I like Liliana having someone from range, and I think I'm just going to keep her as a ranged person. I should check her abilities before I say this, though. So Liliana. Yep, dexterity, willpower, cunning. Yep, so in the constitution, she's definitely not going to be... Oh, she has good strength, though, too. I definitely don't want her in the melee right now, that much constitution. For her abilities, she has... Yeah, all her stuff are in archery. So it might be worthwhile to keep an archer. And I can kind of move here or there depending on what's needed. So we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll have to put Morrigan in. Maybe I'll switch Liliana out. I just don't want only Alistair as the person in the front, and I don't want only Sten.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? Alright, just don't buy everything up.
Because if we're fighting 6 people, and I'm just going to sell all my junk. If we're fighting 6 people, I don't want 6 people all going after one person. Let's see if he has anything good. So these things are Enchanter's Staff. That'd be good. I'm deciding if I'm going to be using more again, though, so... What's this? Oh, just chainmail. Oh, I need regular flasks. Does he have them? I don't see regular flasks. I don't care about crafting bombs. That sounds cool, but I'm not going to do it. I don't need wine. Keep this stuff. So I guess let's just look at weapons. Do I need a barbarian mace? Alistair, what are you using? Nope. Okay. So get rid of that. Great sword. Two-handed. Is it better than Sten's? It is not, so I'm going to sell that too. The bolts and arrows, I'm not using crossbows. I think I might get rid of all these bolts. That's a lot of money. So let's see, this is a let me switch my weapon. Yeah,
I suppose you're looking to buy something. Alright, just don't buy everything up.
Okay, so let's look at this. This dagger, burn my offhand, is significant. It's tier 5, which I'm not really sure what that means. But so it's better than my dagger, does more damage, higher critical chance, penetrates more armor, has a strength modifier. I believe these symbols are, you can put runes on them. I kind of like this, so I'm going to buy this for me. So I bought myself a treat. Maul, let's see. Yep. Sten, okay, that's not going to be good for Sten. Of course, I just sold bolts for crossbow. Let's see, Liliana, would you be better with a crossbow? Wow. So the range is better, armor penetration is better, critical chance is better, and the damage is better. Okay. Bought something for Liliana. I'll buy this and give it to Morrigan later. Man, I'm spending all my money now, though. This is just a shield, but it doesn't even seem like it's that great. What's Alistair's shield like? Yeah. Okay, well, I got a lot of money, spent a lot of money. Well, makes sense, it is a game. Alright, offhand will be that special dagger. I'll give Liliana the main bow, because she's going to be the one using it more. I'm going to be more doing whatever. Let's get... Oh, and also we should be getting money from these. We did
Let
quests.
him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Ooh, Pilgrim achievement. Bloop.
For a foundation built
Okay,
of
and I got
stone,
3
marble...
gold sovereigns, so this is bear. Okay. On behalf of Thed the farmer, Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker as my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Enith, For they an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms, and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. So 1 more sovereign. We kill some bears. Let's see here. Oh, let me start at the top. A last keepsake. Just 1 moment. Sorry, I had to have some tea. A thanks to all villagers who opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, goodwife Sarah, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week, as of this writing she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In the later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsake to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate the kindness with a sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. That's actually a good amount of money. That basically itself buys that dagger that I have on my back. You know, and Liliana's crossbow wasn't much more. So and we made 3 sovereigns, so I think we're actually... This is definitely worthwhile because we're making a good amount of money.
I will help however I can.
Just doing these. So I might as well do that, see if there's anything else here. If I find runes, I'll see what I can... I know I have runes, but I don't know how to put that... Like I said, it's been a very long time since I played. Pushing all the wrong buttons. So I have Flame Rune, 1 fire damage, 2 electricity damage, and chance to reduce movement speed. That seems kind of cool for me. What are these? These are... I don't know. Is it alcohol? Or... Maybe. Andraste, I can give it to Liliana. Bracelet, tribal. I feel like Sten would like this, but I don't know if that's true. Let's see. Sten, here's a necklace.
Unexpected.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
+5. I don't know who else I'd give that necklace. Maybe Morrigan. I don't know. Oh, wolves. Okay, so Liliana, you shoot, and I'll shoot. So Liliana does 12 with rapid fire. I do 14. Well, maybe 19. But yeah, it's not that much better. Oh my gosh, wolves everywhere. Got to get in there. So at least the wolves don't seem terribly strong, but there's just so many of them. It's crazy. Okay, just keep backstabbing the wolves. Oh, I thought I killed that one. Keep backstabbing the wolves. Sten's okay, Alistair's okay, Liliana's fine. And she has a really good crossbow. I like her staying back there. I want to look at the negatives, though, of rapid fire, rapid shot. Speed wins out over power as the archer fires more rapidly, but without any chance of regular critical hits. I mean, critical hits are nice, but once again, it's not like they're super often. These would also be nice for her to use, pinning shot and crippling shot. So maybe some point I will review to make sure that she uses them. Oh, okay, that's that keepsake we're getting. Yeah, maybe at the end when I get back to out of town. Oh,
I wish I didn't have to fight.
Oh, black bear. Oh, they see us. Guys, fight. Fight. Bears are charging. Guys, really? Oh my god. They really wanted to wait until last second. Alright, well, let me stun this bear by throwing dirt on its butt. Oh gosh. Oh good, so Liliana also switches to her daggers and stuff if she gets engaged in melee, which is nice. But the problem is I have to remember to switch her back. But she did fine. Oh, looks like there's a fight over here. Thought I killed these spiders already, but I guess not. So start shooting. I'll start shooting. See how much damage we can do before they even engage us. And these are good too, getting as much experience as we can now. I'd rather be grinding against these spiders now than having to deal with later the fact... Oh, right in front of me. The fact that I may have to go into fights later under-leveled would be worse than me dealing with spiders now. Especially when I'm fighting Darkspawn. Okay, so my thing's dead. Get this one in the back. Okay. Loot everything. Toxin, toxin, toxin. More toxin. Oh, man, a lot of toxin. Which is good because I can also make poisons, and I need toxin to make venom. But and I should consider using these sometimes, but I don't have flasks. You know, I wonder if there's that guy I sold the poison to. Let me go see if he has flasks. I'll just buy as many as I can. I'd rather just stock up on 50 now and then be able to make them. I'd hate to be out in the field and be like, oh, I really need a health potion, but I can't. Can I close this? Oh, good. It looked ridiculous otherwise. Where was that guy? I think it was over here according to the map. Dane's Refuge. Alright, hello.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry about the mess. I was jumped last time I was here.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Yeah, do you actually have any rumors? Let's see.
With King Cailan dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Cailan's father, old King Merritt, would have approved. Anything else I can get you?
Do you have any other rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you?
I don't need to keep asking him for
Luck
rumors
speed your
then.
way.
So this must be... There he is. This is
I still don't have food to sell.
Yep, not looking for food. Ooh, Thorn of the Dead Gods. Is this better than what I just bought? Okay, so this isn't as good. It has a lot of nice things, but I can put things in it. I can put runes in mine, I believe. Is this gonna be better than Liliana's? Whoa, 26 strength? Who can use this? Only Sten can. I don't know if it's worth giving it to Sten, so he has a ranged option. Let's see. Man, I should have came here first. This is just specifically lightning damage. I got Morgan something. What are these? So these are just things for the dog. I have some I need to give her. Amulet of Accord. Reduces hostility. Oh, this would be really good for... No, not for Alistair. I kind of want it, but I have Warden's Oath. I'll buy it. Maybe I'll give it to Morgan, but that's nice to have where people are less hostile to you. Let's see. Does he have... No, he doesn't have things either. Maybe it's here. Oh, there you go. So 99... Let's see. Is there a way to move quickly? I mean... I'd rather spend a lot now and then not have to buy it again. So if I buy 99, I can afford it, then I only have about 2 1/3. I'll do it. Alright, now I have a bunch of flasks, so now when I need to make stuff, I will. So, I guess that's nice. I like these, I'm pointing at it, you can't see it. I like the stats thing that shows, you know, how well each character is doing. Oregon obviously won't have a lot because I'm not using her now. She's actually only been in this area.
I was a lay sister of the children.
Alright, I'm here for some money.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Woohoo! Money! Ooh, and Alistair can level up. Oh, let me see if there's more quests. Okay, so do I have anything else to do in Lothering? The Blight. So these are just the places to go. Pass a village. Okay. So I believe this, when I leave, is like when I get my campsite. And these are just the stuff, the quests to do. So I did everything in Lothering. Kari Wilds. Yeah, so I did that. Okay, so oh, these are all completed quests. So yeah, I don't have any active quests now. And if I look at the map, Merchant, Chantry's Board, Chantry, Dane's Refuge, there's nothing else here in Lothering. So I guess I will head out after I level up Alistair. So Alistair, there you are. I was on the wrong screen. Okay, so Alistair. I want him to be strong. So I'm going to put another point here. I really want him to have a lot more health. Let's see. So he's just going to be sword and shield guy. He can't get... Oh, he's not strong enough for these. That stinks. Okay, so this is going to be more dexterity he needs, but it's good to know that he needs strength and dexterity, which makes sense. Let's see. What's his next Templar ability? I don't really know how well that is. I don't know how well that is. I'll have to look up to see how good these abilities are. But what he can get is Threaten. So it's sustained and it makes people go away from him. That's a good one for him to have. Just so he has it. Man, I'm at the lowest level. Alright, well, let's leave in Lothering for now, and we'll just come back later, I guess. I think we did everything here. I don't see anything else to do. So next time we leave, we'll just come back and I don't know. We'll see if what we did helped. Ooh, more herbs. Ooh, and a chest.
I am done.
An ash short bow. Oh.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cailan, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Oh, okay. That farmer in the beginning did kind of tell me that this might happen. I was kind of hoping I could talk my way out of it, since I don't really want to just kill a bunch of peasants, or refugees, but I mean, they're attacking me. I really don't think it's going to be a hard fight. We're all armored, they have like clubs. That guy's dead. Stab this guy in the back. Just kind of end it quickly, I guess. Well, that stinks. Huh, well, kinda wish they didn't attack me. You'd think that, like, one of them would have ran, though. Like, seeing us... I mean, there was a lot of... How many of them were there? 1, 2... I think that skeleton. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of them, maybe 7, if that skeleton wasn't technically a person. Versus 4. And you'd think if we killed, like, 6, and no one really seemed hurt, they'd probably give up. But... oh well, let me get these herbs while I'm here. And then I can leave and go to camp. And then I'll talk to everyone. And we'll all become best friends, and everyone will love Steve, and he will be the hero of the land through friendship. Oh, oh great, Darkspawn. Alright, let's, of course, for some reason I seem to take the lead. I'll just get this guy in the back. Oh, come on. Okay, so Alistair and Steve taking a lot of damage. Let's actually see what everyone's doing. So Alistair's here, surrounded. Okay, but so he almost has that one dead. Liliana, does she have an ability to? Liliana can't really do it. Sten's attacking. The Alpha. Okay, so we're doing well. We're just things are falling a little slower than we'd like. Stab this guy in the back. The Alpha's down. Sten's almost down, but no one's attacking him now. And now it's just this one guy. Oh. Look out, man. Sten was really close.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Oh, you're welcome.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandor. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Well, I mean, it's a bit complicated, but you can. I don't really want to tell him I'm a Grey Warden, so it's a reaction that's getting. But yeah, you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says a half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Alright, well...
We'll be off.
Let's see.
As soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your...
So this is weird, because the highway, I mean, has been, like, collapsed. So was he just over here? Or maybe he was coming into Lothering. He was coming this way. I don't know. It's probably that. The other way doesn't make sense, because he can't have been coming over there. Warlock Alpha. Blood Mage. A letter. Maleficent. Okay, so let's see. I won't go back, let them hunt, and dread finding me. But you, Melis, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The catch is in the study area, middle outclove. Oh, nice. I can, when I go there, look for that money. Well, I shouldn't, but I will because I'm the hero of the story. I didn't know what auto saves, but I think it's good once in a while. I don't want to lose, you know, over a half an hour's worth of stuff. So let's go ahead and go. Gather my party, and we're gonna venture forth. Huh.
Bad dreams, huh?
I mean, that seems pretty... I don't know if it seemed real, but none of the other ones make sense.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yeah, I mean, why couldn't just Duncan say, hey, we know there's a dragon, we can feel it?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit,
well,
but eventually you can block the dreams
that's frustrating.
out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Well, thanks, Alistair.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
So are we all just... Was I the only one asleep? Because everyone else seems to just be here. Yeah, yeah, it seems like only I was asleep, but... I love how we're all sleeping in our armor. I can't imagine that's comfortable. But when I play D&D, I don't think any characters ever said that they take off armor to sleep, and we've always been pretty laid back. So I'm going to use this time to talk to everyone. So let's go through. Liliana, tell me about you.
Yes?
Actually, you know what? I want to do the gifts first, because I know if you look at the bottom of the screen, it shows how much they like you and versus dislike you. So Liliana, so Fenway likes me a lot, which makes me happy. Stan a little. So, but we have gifts specifically in your inventory, just under gifts, I think. Yeah. So, let's see. I don't really know who this would be good for, but let's see what this is. Carving of a robed woman. Oh, push button on accident. I don't really know. Andraste, probably Liliana. She loves Andraste.
That's a wonderful
Bracelet.
thought.
Dwarven runes.
I don't know what to say.
I don't really know who cares about that. I guess I'll hold on to the rest of them. But now I'll talk to Liliana, because when they like you more, it opens up more conversation.
Yes?
Yeah, let's talk.
Well, here I am.
Okay, so tell me about this vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
Oh, so you dreamed of... I mean, does that mean the Blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
I guess, is that what made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I mean... The Chantry said the Maker left us. The Blight's the Maker's punishment. I'm not going to ask if she's going to defy him. But I suppose, really, since I'm trying to be like a hero, it would be really hard for me to be like, oh, the world's ending, I'm going to do nothing, so...
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Okay, nice. So she liked me for talking to her.
Yes?
But yeah, nothing else for now. I'm going to talk to Fenway next. Hello, Fenway.
Oh, why, you little...
What just happened?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
I mean, he is a war dog, so...
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Oh, nice. Did Liliana... No, it must be from earlier. So, where... Oh, looks like there's a fire in the distance. That must be where Morrigan is, kind of off on her own. So, Alistair, tell me about you.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Well, he was like a father to you, so...
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I mean, I would be upset if I lost someone who's that close to me, so...
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Well, he had you. That sounds very nice.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
Well, he saved our lives by sending us to the tower.
Yes. I know. I think he came from Hyeva, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently. Well, he asked. I feel bad saying that, but he asked, so...
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
I don't really want him to feel bad, without talking about it, but I was just looking at Alistair's hair. I like how he spikes it up in the front. I'll tell him that, you know, if he wants me to go, I'll go with him.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Alistair proves +5.
What do you need?
Anything else you need?
Ask away.
Ugh, okay, he has a lot of stuff. So what can a Templar do?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Could other ones use could anyone just learn it?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
So basically give people drugs so they can use their power, but then they're addicted to the drugs, so they have to save the Chantry. That's great. But I really can't believe they do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
I didn't mean to. You seem like you got a little
What do you need?
There's still other stuff
Ask
to
away.
ask. Can you teach others to be a Templar? Nah, let's go to that later. So tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Yeah, these are going to be good to know. Where are the closest Grey Wardens?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there like a headquarters?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no.
I wonder how long it would take a carrier
There's
pigeon to
nowhere
go
for us
1,000
to go.
miles. Okay. Well, what happens now? It's just us.
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
That's depressing, but let's just make more Grey Wardens, I guess.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
I mean, that makes sense because, you know, in my joining, someone died. Imagine me using it on my party to turn them all into Grey Wardens, and half of them die, and that's just Alistair and I anyways. That's not going to be helpful.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow.
Fair
enough.
I know
What do you need?
Alistair a lot.
Ask away.
Tell me about how yeah, we still have enough time. Tell me about how you became a Grey Warden.
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Thanks, Alistair.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Yeah, why did they claim? Well... Wonder if this is better than being a Templar.
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
No. He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay, so...
What do you need?
I know he says he's done
Ask
talking,
away.
I just want to see. So, can you teach others to be a Templar? I'm not a fighter. Tell me about the Grey Wardens. You asked him. Tell me about Arl Eamon. Alistair has a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell. Oh, that must have been tough for them.
Well, they were flying dogs, you see. Surprisingly strict parents, too. And devout Andrastians to boot.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it?
I dream of becoming a Grey Warden.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Yeah, pretty awful.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
When you were young, you were upset, I get it.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
So running kind of tight on time. What I think I'll do is I'll talk to Sten, Morgan, and everyone else next episode. So this is Friendly Gamer 117. Thanks for watching.